More activities won't fix reading, but repetition will. This is one of the biggest misconceptions in early literacy. Parents are often told to keep things fresh. New games, new books, new apps, new activities, new worksheets. But the brain doesn't learn reading through novelty. It learns through repetition. Reading requires the brain to build strong, automatic pathways between letters, sounds, and words. And those pathways are built by doing the same skill correctly over and over and over until it no longer takes effort. When we switch activities too quickly, the brain never gets enough repetition to lock that skill in, especially long term, and moving it into long-term memory. That's why kids can be exposed to a lot of reading activities. I always hear the same thing. We do this. They have this app. We read every night. We go to the library every 3 days. But they still don't know how to read. This doesn't mean reading has to be boring, though. Read the same book over and over again, unless they like it. That's totally okay to do, by the way. It means that the skill stays the same, even if the format itself changes. For example, in my classes, my lessons are interactive for the kids, so while I am teaching live, they are on an app called Nearpod, which I write all of my lessons through, and we will stay on the same concept the entire lesson, but to keep it entertaining, to keep it moving quickly, and to avoid boredom, we will switch to a new activity. Maybe we switch from drag and drop to matching, and then we switch to writing, and then we switch to a little quiz, and then we'll do some overall reading, and then we'll do comprehension. But that entire time, we will still be working on, let's just say, consonant digraphs, for example. That way they see it over and over, they are repeating it, but they're not getting bored with the way that we're doing it. When repetition is done intentionally, progress speeds up dramatically. And when it's skipped, reading stays fragile because the brain recognizes it as short-term memory and unimportant instead of moving it into the long-term memory. If you're unsure whether your child is getting enough repetition in the right skills, a one-to-one reading assessment can show exactly what to focus on. Comment the word assessment and I'll DM you the link, or you can just go find it in my bio.